I'm going to call this the scam of telling you about the scam. Because there are people who are actually scamming you when they're warning you about people scamming you. This is the type of thing I'm talking about. You have people that say that going to college is a scam, which I could see why people would say that these days, because it just becomes more and more expensive. And then when you graduate, you may not have a job, especially with just a bachelor's degree. So they say that college is a scam. Now, how they want you to deal with that scam is to sign up or buy their product, service, book, going to their institution or whatever. So basically, they want you to avoid the scam of having to get in debt and possibly work for somebody else for little to no pay by giving you their money that you would have spent on college, and you give them your labor. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of a scam too. And I noticed too that a lot of these folks who tell you about how bad college is and how it's a scam, their own children seem to magically be enrolled at an institution of higher education. So if it was so bad, why would their children be going to college? Now, since my channel is primarily martial arts, there's no bigger warning about the scams than the people who try to tell you that whatever martial art you're looking at is a scam. So what you should do is invest your time and money into whatever they're teaching. See, that's how they run that. So let me just pick a style out the air. No, I'm not going to pick a style. I'll make up a style. I'll say zebra kung fu. I'll say zebra kung fu is a scam, right? Who fights like a zebra anymore, right? Despite the fact that there might be a zebra kung fu champion in the UFC, or, zebra kung fu people have defended themselves against people shooting at them with machine guns. Zebra kung fu is not a real thing. I'm just making this up. So I'll tell you, don't study zebra kung fu. Study my turtle grappling style. Because turtles, that's how you really fight. You need to have a tough shell by learning how to lift weights and snap with quick jabs at your opponent. So come study my turtle style. You see how I'm scamming you by warning you about scamming you? I'm telling you what I think they're doing wrong, but I'm still ultimately trying to get you to invest in my own product or service. And let me be clear here. Oh, before I go into my clarity, if you ever notice the people who want to try to say that you're being scammed, especially people who say that traditional martial arts are a scam, have traditional martial arts in their background. So you may say, oh, that means that they know it's a scam. Not necessarily. They have the benefits of that traditional martial arts structure in their learning. And then they're going to turn around and tell you that you don't need it, even though they have it. And that traditional martial arts structure is what gives them the springboard to do what they want to do. Okay? Now, two things before I close. Let me be clear. As far as me having an agenda, college was a long time ago for me. I may go back one day to get master's PhD. I just haven't had the time yet. So I don't really have a dog in that fight. And I'm going to send my daughter to school, and my son's enrolled in school right now. So that's where I'm at with that. I went to college, but I'm not trying to defend my own ego, because I've seen people, let me tell you, I'm old enough. I've seen people who have been successful that have degrees. I've seen people who have been successful that have advanced degrees and doctorates. I've seen people who have been successful without degrees. I've worked for people who've had bachelor's, master's, PhDs, no degrees. Because in the end in life, what's going to make you truly successful or not is you. There are no guarantees. See, I think people are looking for a guarantee. I want to go to college, and that's going to guarantee me that when I come out of school, I'm going to make a whole lot of money. Well, the world cannot promise you that. Because just like I've seen people from all those different backgrounds succeed, I've seen people from all those different backgrounds fail. Because life is largely dependent upon the choices that you make. And another little secret about life is life also depends upon what happens to you. I mean, if you're walking down the street and a plane falls on you, you're dead. Your life's over. That can happen. That rarely happens, but it can happen. There can be people that can do something to you that's beyond your control that can impede your life. There can be people who do something that's beyond your control that accelerates you in your life. But there are no guarantees in this life. There aren't. You can't think that getting a particular martial arts training or getting a particular degree is going to absolutely positively guarantee you that you're going to have all your hopes and dreams come true, because that's not how the world works. What you can do is increase your odds. So, if you go to college because you want to do a particular thing, find out if you need that degree to do a particular thing, or if your particular thing even requires a degree. Or if you just want to use it as a backup plan, then that's fine. See, this stuff about college bad and worthless degrees, just like I said, I think I said it about hip hop. People wanting rappers to be moral leaders. They've been talking the same stuff at least for 30 years now. I'm old enough to know that they were talking the same stuff 30 years ago. You can't fool me because I was there. Okay? And I can tell you that in the long run, your success in life is you. Now, I believe in God, so I also believe that my success in life depends on my degree to follow His word. Because I'm not very religious, but I can tell you, to the degree that I've been able to do biblical things, follow biblical principles, I've had outstanding biblical results. And where I can't seem to follow biblical principles, I've had biblical failures. That's just the way it is. So, degree or not, particular martial arts training or not, it ultimately comes down to you. Because you could have the best degree in the world, you can have the best martial arts instructor in the world, and you can still fail at something. You can have the worst martial arts teacher or instructor or degree in the world, and you could still succeed despite that. So if you want to know what it's up to you. And stop falling for the scam of the people who are warning you about a scam. Okay? And if you think I have an agenda, just look on my channel. You'll see what my agenda is. I always put the class thing at the end of the video. So I'm not going to do it with this one. I just want you to be aware again. Watch out for the scam that's telling you about the scams. Because remember, it's like, look over here at this scam, so you don't notice this one that I'm trying to pull on you. Peace.